Hello, my name is Andrew Pang. Welcome to another edition of CMS Forex News. Today is Wednesday, September 10th, 2008. We begin our broadcast with a roundup of today's fundamental releases. In Japan, the prices that companies pay for goods is 7.2% higher in August compared to a year ago. That's close to last month's figure and met forecasts. On the month, prices actually fell 0.1%, a sign of easing. The unadjusted current account surplus for Japan increased to 1.53 trillion yen in July, a large improvement compared to June. It was, however, 17.3% lower than this time last year. The trade balance continues to weaken as export growth slows and spending on imports rises due to higher prices for oil, at least in July. In Australia, the WMI Consumer Sentiment Index climbed 7% in September, following a 9.1% rise in August. Westpac's chief economist said that the result is a direct response to the decision by the Reserve Bank to cut their overnight rates. In the UK, the trade deficit in goods stood at £7.7 billion for July. That was actually smaller than the downwardly revised $8 billion seen in June, as exports outpaced imports by $0.3 billion. In Canada, labor productivity fell 0.2% in the second quarter, after declines of 0.6% for each of the last two quarters. The price of labor grew by 1.2%, which is a slower pace of growth than the first quarter. The dollar-yen pair had been declining since the Sunday open and fell again to start the New York session as Lehman Brothers posted a large-scale loss. However, U.S. stocks managed an unlikely rally, and the dollar recovered from its low at 106.60. The pair climbed more than 100 pips to trade near 107.90 by 12 p.m. Eastern. The Dow was up triple digits, with Lehman's moves today eliciting some market relief. The Aussie yen, which is sensitive to carry trade sentiments, saw its fortunes brighten as well. It halted its slide from yesterday at 85.15 and rallied 180 pips to recoup some of yesterday's losses. The bout of risk aversion to start the week was put on hold, and the yen weakened against the Kiwi and the pound as well. With oil prices also retreating today, the euro-dollar pair fell in favor of the greenback. The European Commission scaled back its full-year growth forecast to 1.3% from 1.7% for 2008. In New York trading, the pair broke below 1.4050 and edged closer to a one-year low. With growth in the Eurozone expected to be flat the second half of 2008, the euro should continue to remain pressured. The euro-pound pair slid below 0.80, the fifth straight session of declines. The pair is now 180 pips lower since hitting a record high at 0.8180 last Wednesday. The ECB has acknowledged that the slowdown in its economy and thoughts of another rate hike have faded away. At 5 p.m. Eastern, the Reserve Bank of New Zealand decides on interest rates and is expected to lower by 25 basis points. Other releases tonight include employment figures from Australia, food prices and manufacturing activity from New Zealand, and machinery orders from Japan. Overnight, the ECB releases its monthly bulletin. Tomorrow, both the U.S. and Canada will post their trade balances. The U.S. will also review its weekly jobless claims and import price index, while Canada, its new housing price index. And that wraps it up for the day in Forex News. Please join us again tomorrow right here at cmsfx.com.